नमस्कार। आप सभी हमारा वंदन स्वीकार करें। मैं दीनानाथ पंडित वीर कुंवर सिंह विश्वविद्यालय के जंतु विज्ञान विभाग में एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर हूँ। जंतु विज्ञान एवं विज्ञान के अन्य शाखाओं में विभिन्न प्रकार के प्रयोग किए जाते हैं। उन प्रयोगों में हम अपने अवलोकनों की समीक्षा करते हैं किसी एक कंट्रोल के आधार पर या किसी एक स्टैंडर्ड के आधार पर। हमारा तुलना अगर किसी दो क्वांटिटेटिव वेरिएबल्स के लिए होता है तो इस तरह के प्रयोग के सार्थकता की जांच के लिए हम कुछ खास स्टैटिस्टिकल टूल का प्रयोग करते हैं और इस तरह के प्रयोगों के पीछे हमारे अपने कुछ अवधारणाएं होते हैं और ये हम सभी लोग ऐसी कुछ अवधारणाओं को कहते हैं, उसका अमल करते हैं या उसके आधार पर हम आगे प्रयोग करने का प्रयास करते हैं। जैसे कल रात न्यूज़ चैनल पे एक बात कही जा रही थी कि कोरोना से ग्रसित जितने लोगों की मृत्यु हुई है उसमें अधिकांश लोगों के शरीर में विटामिन डी की कमी पाई गई। इस बात का अर्थ है कि हम एक प्रयोग कर सकते हैं, कोरोना से ग्रसित बीमार लोगों को दो ग्रुप में बांटकर, एक को जहां हम केवल जो रूटीन दवाइयां हैं वो दें और दूसरी ओर उन दवाइयों के साथ अगर हम विटामिन डी डालकर देखें कि रिकवरी रेट कितने सार्थक मिलते हैं। हम लोग हमेशा एक बात कहते हैं, जैसे कि हम अपने खेतों में अगर फर्टिलाइजर का उपयोग करेंगे तो उसकी उत्पादकता बढ़ेगी, उस खेत की उत्पादकता बढ़ेगी। लेकिन ये उत्पादकता कितनी बढ़ेगी, इन सभी बातों की जांच के लिए हम जिस टूल का प्रयोग करते हैं, जिस स्टैटिस्टिकल टूल का उपयोग करते हैं, उसे हम टी टेस्ट या स्टूडेंट्स टी टेस्ट कहते हैं। यह टेस्ट एक क्वांटिटेटिव टेस्ट है जिसमें कि हमारे पास दो वेरिएबल्स होते हैं एंड बोथ द वेरिएबल्स मस्ट बी क्वांटिटेटिव इन नेचर। इस टेस्ट के विषय में हम लोग आज जिन बिंदुओं पर चर्चा करेंगे वो बिंदु होंगे कि इस टेस्ट के पीछे अगर कोई बैकग्राउंड है तो क्या है, इससे संबंधित कुछ अवधारणाएं हैं तो क्या है, इनके इस टेस्ट के लिए किन किन लोगों ने अपने प्रयास किए, उन इस टेस्ट के हिस्टोरिकल माइलस्टोन क्या सब हैं, यह टेस्ट कितने प्रकार का होता है, इस टेस्ट से संबंधित अगर कुछ खास शब्द हैं तो वो कौन कौन से हैं और इस टेस्ट का एप्लीकेशन हम कितने लाइन पे कर सकते हैं। आज के मैकेनिकल एज में इस टेस्ट को अगर हम किसी स्टैटिस्टिकल सॉफ्टवेयर से कैलकुलेट करना चाहें तो वो कौन कौन से सॉफ्टवेयर हैं, इन्हीं सभी बातों पर हमारा आज का डेलिब्रेशन केंद्रित होगा। तो सबसे पहले हम लोग इसके कुछ अवधारणा, इसके कुछ बैकग्राउंड की बात करें। While conducting biological experiments, often we come across many instances of comparison between the effect of a chemical and control, physico-chemical parameters of two ponds or rivers, effect of a drug on patients. Such examples in biological studies, especially when the effects of two factors are considered, need some statistical treatment before interpreting the results. In those experiments, it becomes essential to compare the means of two samples with well-known standard on a quantitative basis to draw a meaningful conclusion. Students' t-tests can be used in real life to compare means. For example, a drug company want to test a new drug to find out if it improves life expectancy. The control group may show an average life expectancy of +4 years, while the experimental group taking the new drug might have a life expectancy of +7 years. It would seem that the drug might working in a right direction. Therefore, t-test is used for purpose of testing in statistics. It is a type of inferential statistic used to determine if there is a significant difference between the means of two groups related in certain features. It follows a student's t-distribution under the null hypothesis. अलग अलग तरीके से टी टेस्ट को डिफाइन किया गया है और इस टेस्ट के पैरेलल एक दूसरे भी टेस्ट हैं जिसे हम जेड टेस्ट कहते हैं। उन सबों का हम परिभाषा जानें। स्टूडेंट्स टी टेस्ट कंपेयर्स द मीन एंड स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन ऑफ टू सैंपल्स। द टी वैल्यू इज ए रेशियो ऑफ द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द मीन ऑफ टू सैंपल्स and variation that exists within the sample sets when n is less than 30. Therefore, t equals to difference of means of two samples and divided by standard error of that difference. According to Gossett, it is a critical ratio in which a more exact estimate of standard deviation of difference between two means is used. As far as Z test is concerned, it is exactly similar to T test and it was described by Lehman in the year of 1986. It is used to test the equality of hypothetical mean to a predetermined or predefined mean of a normal distribution after the discovery of normal distribution by Gauss. A Z test is a statistical test used to determine whether two population means are different when the variance are known and the sample size is larger than 30. The procedure is rarely used in practice because the population standard deviation is rarely known. As far as historical aspects of this test is concerned, the term t-statistic is abbreviated from hypothesis test statistic. It was derived as a posterior distribution by Helmert and Leroth in the year of 1876. It appeared in a general form as Pearson 1895 type 4 distribution. It is also known as student's t-test and the distribution was given by Gossett in the year of 1908. Gossett published his statistical work under the pseudonym student as a critical ratio. Its multifold explanation was developed by Fisher. Certain assumptions, इस टेस्ट के पीछे क्या अवधारणाएं हैं? The means should follow normal distributions. Under weak assumptions, it follows in large samples even when the distribution in each group is non-normal. Data collected should follow a continuous or ordinal scale such as the scores of an IQ test. In this test, data is collected from a representative randomly selected portion of the total population. Plotting of data should result in a normal distribution. It should be bell-shaped but a bit flatter. Homogeneous or equal variance exists when standard deviations of samples are approximately equal. If using students' t-tests, the two populations should have the same variance. If sample size are equal, student t-test is highly robust. Welch test is insensitive to equality of the variance regardless of whether the sample sizes are similar. Its value changes with degree of freedom and it gives internal estimation of small freedom. टी टेस्ट के बहुत सारे वेरिएंट्स देखे गए हैं। ये निर्भर करता है कि हम किस समय किस तरह के टेस्ट को यूज करेंगे, हमारे एक्सपेरिमेंट्स के कंडीशंस क्या क्या हैं उसके बेस पर। सो selection of correct t-test. If two sample sets are similar or related, we will use paired or dependent t-test. If two sample sets are neither similar nor related, in that condition there may be two considerations. First, if size of two samples are similar, it will be equal variance t-test, and if size of two sample sets are different, in this case further there are two conditions. First, if variance of two sample sets are similar, it will be equal variance independent t-test, and if variance of two sample sets are different, the test will be unequal variance independent t-test. On the basis of number of mean, t-test may be of following types. One sample t-test. In this test, mean of a single group against a known mean is considered. It tests whether the mean of a population has a value specified in a null hypothesis. One more test is there which is called Wilcoxon signed rank test. The data are continuous but discrete. The distribution of the data is symmetrical. The data are independent and have the same median. Independent two sample t-test, and they are variously called Kolmogorov Smirnov test, Mann-Whitney test, Mann-Whitney U test, Welch test, Aspin-Welch unequal variance test, depending on different conditions which I told you earlier. Dependent t-tests for paired samples. It is known as paired t-test. It has greater power than unpaired t-tests when the paired units are similar with respect to noise factors that are independent of membership in the two groups being compared. A two sample location test of null hypothesis such that the means of two populations are equal. There are certain properties of t-test. Its value ranges from minus alpha to alpha, just as does a normal distribution. Its value is always more than 1. It is Platy-Kurtic. It is used when standard deviation is unknown. It has different shapes depending on the size of samples. As far as degree of freedom of t-test is concerned, degree of freedom refers to the values in a study that has the freedom to vary and is essential for assessing the importance and the validity of null hypothesis. Degree of freedom is defined as the number of useful items of information generated by a sample of given size with respect to the estimation of a given population parameter. A 5% p-value is considered good. They indicate that data did not occur by chance. In most cases, 5% value is accepted. And as far as t-test is of different types, following considerations are made while deciding degree of freedom. In case of paired no variance, equal variance or unequal variance, in these conditions degree of freedom is decided by taking n1 plus n2 minus 2. But in case of one sample test, the degree of freedom is decided by taking n minus 1. Sometimes we consider regarding one-tailed and two-tailed t-test. When using a two-tailed test, regardless of the direction of the relationship we hypothesize, we test for the possibility of two relationships in both directions. On the other hand, when using one-tailed test, we test for the possibility of relationship in one direction and completely disregarding the possibility of relationship in the other direction. As far as application of t-test is concerned, it has many applications such as the t-value estimate the accuracy of the mean of a set of a sample. It is used to find out our probability of a difference, to test significance between groups of quantitative measurement. It is used to test confidence coefficient of correlation, to test homogeneity of variance, to test mean of random samples, and to test difference between two means with dependent samples. These days we have a number of software as presented in the table. That softwares are QTI Plot, LibreOffice Calc, Microsoft Excel, Mathematica, Java, Julia, SAS, SPSS, Stata, DAP, Gretl, R, Python, PSPP, MATLAB and Minitab, etc. With this, the deliberation comes to an end. I am highly thankful to you all for listening my deliberation. Thank you.